Alrighty, great to be back playing again. I will say that the bye, like we thought, came at a very good time for us from a standpoint of getting some guys healthy. Obviously, we were pretty nicked up coming out of the Vanderbilt game and getting our guys fresh. You know, traveling kind of takes its toll on everybody. So I do think really spirited, really engaging, meetings and practice this morning, which was good for us. Obviously, this week is a heck of a challenge, going to play at Georgia and the respect that we have for that program, the job that they've done not only this season but over the years, and what Coach Smart has done. I think they've been to 4 consecutive SEC championship games. He's got a couple national titles. They're a very tough team to play at home. They're 51-2 in their last 53 games at home. And this year in particular, I think that one thing that has stood out is them finding a way to make great adjustments and play in the second half of games and continuing to fight. Even in their one loss against Alabama, I thought they played a tremendous second half and gave themselves an opportunity to win that ball game. So it's going to take 60 minutes, and it's going to take all 3 phases. This can't be a one-dimensional game for us. We're going to need all 3 phases to play well. They've got a very balanced offensive attack. I think Gunnar Stockton has done a fantastic job of running that offense and creating explosive plays with his arms, with his legs. They're running the football effectively. Defensively, you're seeing them grow up week in and week out. Very physical front. There's a lot of new faces, a lot of new names, but they all look very similar. So they've got a very talented football team. It's going to be a great challenge, and we're looking forward to it.
Raise your hand if you have a question. We'll get a mic to you. Start on the far right there.
Steve, over the last few weeks, obviously you had a lot of guys contribute to victories, but I'm just curious, in a game like this, going to Georgia, how crucial is it that you get those other guys who step up, but also your Anthony Hills, your Arches, your headline guys that they play their best to get victories?
Yeah, no, I think it's important for everybody. When you play really good teams who are really well coached, you never know what's going to be the play or the plays that are going to be the deciding factors in games like this. And so, everybody's got a role in our organization. And for some guys, it's 70 plays. Anthony Hill, Michael Taft, those guys are going to play 75, 80 plays in this game, depending. For other guys, it might be 1, 2, 5 plays. It could be a kick coverage. It could be a critical block on a punt return. It could be Matt Caldwell coming in and having to make that pass. And so everybody's got to get themselves ready to play. And I think our guys have learned that throughout our season as we've grown, that you never know what's going to be the play or the plays that are going to be the deciding factors. And so everybody's got to get themselves ready to go.
On your left, Coach Joe.
You mentioned, 51-2?
51-2.
You repeated similar numbers ahead of your trip to Alabama a couple of years ago. Is that one of the main things that you're telling, like, hey, it's a challenge, but there are teams that have done it before?
No, I think we need to focus on this team and this game. We're a different football team than we were then. This is a different environment, different team we're playing, different stadium. So we've got to focus on what we need to do to play really well this Saturday night at 7:30.
Stay on the left, Bob.
Their defense, only 11 sacks this year. I know they had 3 Saturday, -2 in turnover margin this year. What do you see that maybe the numbers don't tell about them?
Well, I see these 3 linebackers hit the quarterback, and it's all 3 of them, And so whether it's C.J. Allen, Wilson, Chris Cole, those guys have length. They're elite rushers. They're very gifted at when they called even their run pressures of getting to the quarterback, and then in some of the obvious passing downs, we know they have a great package on 3rd down. So, I think one of the keys is always everybody wants to look at sacks. The other key is, are you affecting the quarterback as much as it is sacking the quarterback? And so, hey, we've got to do a great job of identifying those guys and minimizing their ability to affect the game. Naturally, I think we have 1 turnover in the last 4 games on offense. And so our ability to continue to protect the ball, I think, is paramount. And then defensively, we've got to find a way to get the ball off them, whether it's off the quarterback, the runners, affecting the quarterback in the pocket, forcing some errant throws. That's when we're at our best, and the ball is of such a value to us that we got to continue to make that an emphasis this week throughout the week, so that's an emphasis Saturday night.
In the middle, Terry.
Coach, there's a few things in life that are certain: death, taxes, and Kirby Smart coming after the offense, right? And so you talked about tightening up everything.
Those are the only three, Terry? I got a few more on my mind. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. Going back to kind of what Joe said too, you're locked in like you were against Alabama. Are you pretty comfortable that you guys are really super tight? I mean, you had some time to kind of straighten up things and get things in order, but is this week more intense with the little tiny details?
Well, I just think that, as you grow as a team throughout a season, you start to learn the personality of the individual people in your building as well as the overall personality of your organization and your team. Every year it's a little bit different. It's not just a rinse and repeat and replicate and this is exactly who you are. New leaders emerge, personalities change, schematically you evolve, you find out just kind of who you are. And I think we've learned a lot about our team over that month of being on the road. And so I think that our guys are in a space and of a mind space of, what's important and what's important is right in front of us. And that was this morning, of how important, this morning's meetings were, how important this morning's walkthrough was, how important this morning's practice was to get us ready for tomorrow. And I think that this team has grown into that. I think early on, we were a little too focused on what was down the road. And I think we've gotten a maturity of a team now that is focused on the task at hand and what's right in front of us. And that's what this game requires. This game against Georgia requires all of its attention that it deserves. And that attention isn't just Saturday night at 7:30. It's the attention that it deserves today at 7:15 this morning in our first team meeting.
Stand to your right, Anwar.
Hey, Coach. Any potential updates on Taft, Wingo, and McDonald? And then also just on the road, I know you would say you like to play on the road, you like to get away from here. 2-2 on the road this season, though. So what do you have to do to maybe get better results in that compartment?
Yeah, no, all those guys practiced this morning, look great. I don't foresee any setbacks there, so feel good about that. I think at the end of the day, one of the key components on the road is trying to minimize the self-inflicted wounds. And when you look at the two losses that we had, we had opportunities at Ohio State to really change the complexion of that game. And I think part of that is red zone efficiency offensively. I think, too, the ball. We didn't win the turnover battle in either of those games. So those are two main components there. I do think in both those games there were things to take away from that I was proud of. I thought our guys showed great poise and composure late in both of those games where we got the ball with an opportunity to either tie or go win those games. Now, we didn't capitalize, but I think we learned a lot about ourselves and our fight. Even though we were probably a more immature team at those times, I think those games helped us later in the year when we were in some of those other tighter games on the road. So ideally, starting a little faster will help us. But again, this game's going to take all 60 minutes. It doesn't matter who gets the lead early, as we found out playing these guys in the past. This is going to be a 60-minute game.
On your far left, Coach. Mark.
What did you see with the team and with Arch and with Wingo that led to sort of this new role for him, being able to?
I think this is what we always envisioned it would be. So I don't think it's necessarily new. I think it's just taking some time, and that's okay. Things take time. And what I'm happy about is that we're evolving and getting better as the seasons move.